Greetings folks, Mr. Heiser here showing us how to make sub-assembly number 2, which is the yoke sub-assembly. So I'm going to start out with part 14, both 13s, 2 and 3. So here we go. So I'm going to create a new standard.iam. It's going to take a little bit to load, so be patient. And remember, as we're making these sub-assemblies are going to be used later to make one giant assembly. So that's something to be aware of. Alright. Waiting for it to load. Remember, these are very big files, so that's why it takes a while to load and open up sometimes. Alright, so here we are. I'm going to start out by placing part 14, the yoke base, into the assembly. Go to my home view here so you can see it better. There it is. So now I'm going to place in part 13 with the hole, and part 13 without the hole. And I'm going to place in part 2 and part 3. Alright, so we got a lot going on here. First, I'm going to ground part 14 so it doesn't go anywhere on me. And going back to our instructions, it looks like the part with the hole is on the back side here. Alright, so now I'm going to constrain this part right here, the part without the hole. So I'm just going to simply mate this face to this face and hit apply. I'm now going to flush the bottom, so flush the bottom of this with the bottom of part 13, 14 I should say. And then lastly I'm going to rotate this and flush the back edge, back face with this back face. And there it is. So that's pretty easy. Next I need to turn this piece around. So I'm going to rotate to the other side here. And I'm going to mate this face to this face. I'm going to flush the bottom with the bottom. And then I'm going to flush, turn this around here, the back with the back and hit apply. Okay? Now, next thing I need to do is place this part right here, which is part 2, into this back hole, so I'm going to constrain by mating this part into this hole, and then I'm going to flush the top of the dowel with the top of part 14, and there it is. Lastly, I need to place or insert this dowel into the hole back here. So I'm going to rotate this around, and I'm going to constrain and insert this dowel into this hole, and I'm going to need to offset it a negative distance here of, I believe, the hole. I can take a look. If I find it in my assemblies, I can find how deep the hole is here. It goes in a depth of 0.75. So I'm going to offset this negative 0.75 to insert it actually in the hole. Common made mistake by students is they'll just click insert. Well, it's not really going in the hole until you actually insert it a certain distance. Alright, so we're done with that. And we can go back and save it, and this is going to be saved as yoke sub assembly. Yoke sub assembly. And there it is.